Hello children, welcome back to our geography session, lesson number 2. The name of the lesson is Globe, Latitudes and Longitudes. So children, in the last episode, we have seen about latitudes. What are the important parallels of latitudes? How many important latitudes are there? Today, we are going to see about children longitudes. Okay. So children, this is the globe. Okay. So yesterday we have seen the circles, horizontal circles, they were called as latitudes. Now children, here on this globe you can see vertical lines. Okay. So these vertical lines on the globes, they are called as meridians of longitudes. Okay. See children, here these lines you can see imaginary lines. These lines they run from North Pole to the South Pole. Okay. So all these imaginary lines that run from North Pole to South Pole are called longitudes, and they are semicircles. Okay, they are semicircles. Now see children, the distance. Okay, this is the see the distance. So distance, it decreases towards the poles. When these semicircles they go towards the pole, their distance is decreasing. Here the distance is maximum, right? But when they are going towards the pole, their distance is decreasing and they become zero at the poles where all the meridians meet. See here on this North Pole and the South Pole, here the all meridians they meet. So here they become zero. Understood? So the distance decreases towards the pole. They become zero at poles where all the meridians meet. Now total, how many meridians are there children? There are total 360 meridians. Okay. How many meridians? There are total 360 meridians of longitudes. This you can count. Okay. So there are 360 meridians. Now this distance is measured in degrees. So this distance can you see? In between each longitudes there is a distance, and this distance it is measured in degrees. Okay. This is, see this longitude, it is at degree 15, it is at 15 degree east. This side we will call as east and this side we will call as west. So they are at 15 degree, again 30 degree, then 45 degree, then 60 degree, again 75 degree, like that it goes on increasing till we get total 180 degree longitudes in the eastern side and total 180 degree longitudes in the western side. So like this total there are 360 longitudes. So each degree it is divided into minutes, and minutes are further divided into seconds, that we will learn further in the next concept. Again these meridians are equal in length. Okay, the lengths are, all these meridians are equal in length. So now you came to know what is meridians. Meridians are, they are the vertical lines. Okay, they are the vertical lines on the globes. Total there are 360 meridians. See this center line children. Okay, this center line, vertical line is 0 degree, and to the east of this 0 degree there are total 180 longitudes, and again to the sorry, this is west, to the west of, to the east of this 0 degree longitude there are total 180 degree longitudes, and again to the east there are 180 degree longitudes. Now I will show you a small video children.
The red lines that you can see here are known as longitudes. Do you know what longitudes are? Longitudes are the imaginary lines running from North Pole to South Pole. They are measured in degrees from 0 degree at prime meridian to 180 degree east and 180 degree west. They are 360 in total and are helpful in calculating time and finding different places on the globe.
Yeah. So again we will come back to our concept, children. Meridians of longitude, just we have seen total this eastern side there are 180-degree longitudes to the eastern side, and again to the western side there are 180-degree longitudes. And children, this center line you can see, this is called a prime meridian. It is situated at 0 degree, and same exact opposite where all these latitudes meet, okay, from eastern side 180 and again from western side 180, the middle latitude at the back exact opposite of this latitude you can see here this one. So this is called the international day time, okay, where all the latitudes here they meet. So that's why total number we get as 360 longitudes. So there are total 360 meridians of longitudes. The distance is measured in degrees. Each degree is further divided into minutes, and each minute is divided into seconds, and these are equal in length. Now see these measures, children. Okay. Now see, this is 0 degree longitude, okay. This is called, this is a very important one, this is called as prime meridian. Then to the east of this prime meridian we have these many longitudes, okay. This is 15 degree, again this is 30 degree east, again 60, 90 degree, then 120, 150, and last one is 180 degree longitude. Again to the west of this globe we have 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 120 degree, 150 degree, and last one 180. So both these sides of longitudes they meet at the same line, same semicircle, which is 180 degree, which is called as international date time. Now we will see this importance of meridians. Why these meridians are important, children, okay? Why should meridians should be there on the globe? So as all are equal in length, it was, see this, okay, they are equal in length. It was difficult to number this meridian. Actually all these they are equal in length, so it became a problem to how to number this meridian. So what all countries did, all countries they decided that count should begin from the meridian which passes through Greenwich, where the British Royal Observatory is located, and this meridian is called as prime meridian. So what all countries did, children, they all decided that that count should begin from a meridian which passes through Greenwich. Greenwich means, children, Greenwich is a town in London, okay. So it is a town in London, this Greenwich is a town in London where the British Royal Observatory is located. So on this line is on Greenwich, this line passes through Greenwich, and here the British Royal Observatory is located. So all countries decided that the count should start from this line, understood. So this line they have given the measure as 0 degree, and this 0 degree is called as prime meridian, understood. And this is the very important meridian because the count, the degrees are measured from this line. So this prime meridian, its measure is 0 degree longitude. Again, then what we did? So from this we have divided into two parts, that is east and west, okay. This is called eastern hemisphere and this is called western hemisphere. So from this count we go 180 degree eastwards, and again from here we go 180 degree westwards, and we reach here at 180, we reach at this center, at this point exact opposite to this prime meridian. This line is called as international date line. Now prime meridian, what it does, see the importance. This prime meridian, it divides the earth into two equal parts, okay. This is the one part, this is the another part. So this part is called eastern hemisphere, and this part we will call as western hemisphere. So longitude of place is followed by E children. Okay, if we want to locate any place on the globe, so that we have to write E for eastern and west, W for western hemisphere. So longitude of a place is followed by E for east and W for west. So this was the importance of meridian. This 0 degree meridian is called as prime meridian. From here our count starts. Again we count 180 degree eastwards, and again we count 180 degree westwards, and this is called eastern hemisphere and this is called western hemisphere. And this line, it passes through Greenwich. Okay, it is a town in London. So see this picture again. These are the degrees. Okay, 0 degree, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, like this it goes on. Yeah. Now next topic is very important, that is longitude and time. So this longitude children, it helps to calculate the time. Okay. Now how does it helps to calculate the time? Longitudes help in finding time and places on globe. When the sun is at its highest point on prime meridian of Greenwich, all the places along this meridian have midday or noon. See children, these are the countries which they have drawn on a flat surface. Okay. So as on globe, how I have shown you, this is 0 degree Greenwich. Okay, prime meridian. So the same thing they have displaced on the flat surface. So this is let us assume that's this line. Okay, this line is our Greenwich. Understood? This is the 0 degree prime meridian. It is on Greenwich, that is on in London. Sorry. So here when the sun is at the highest point on this prime meridian. Okay, when the sun is at its highest on this prime meridian, all places along this meridian have midday or noon. So whichever countries are there on this line, they will have midday or noon, means exactly 12 o'clock will be the timing there. Again time is measured from 0 degree meridian. Now suppose here it is 12 o'clock. So now from here onwards time goes on, time is measured. Okay. So as earth rotates from west to east, our earth, it rotates like this. Okay children, it rotates like this from west to east. Okay. So this is the west and this is east. So our earth rotates like this. Okay, in this position. So places on east will be ahead of Greenwich. So the countries or the places on the east, okay, this is the east side. The places on the Greenwich, to the east of the Greenwich, will be ahead. Okay, they will be ahead of Greenwich, and places to the west will be behind Greenwich. Understood? So the places ahead of the places on the east will be ahead and places on the west will be behind the Greenwich. Now how is the time calculated children? See this, rate of time difference is calculated as earth rotates 360 degree in 24 hours. So all these longitudes, there are 24 longitudes children. Okay, 12 longitudes are on eastern side and 12 longitudes are on western side. So total how many longitudes are there? There are 24, and the earth, it takes 24 hours to rotate all these longitudes. It takes total, so there are total 24 longitudes. Earth takes 24 hours and these longitudes are of 360 degrees, right. Here 12 longitudes are 180 degree, and again to the east again there are total there are 12 longitudes of till we go to 180 degrees. So total we get 24 longitudes. So the earth takes 24 hours to rotate these 360 longitudes. Okay, 180 here, 180 here. So total we get 360 longitudes, and this earth, it takes total 24 hours to complete one rotation. So if it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation of 360 degree, then how many hours it will take, how many degree it will take for 1 hour, that we have to calculate. Okay, 24 hours for 360 degree. Then to get 1 hour, what we will do? We will divide 360 divided by 24. Then we will get answer 15 degree. It means if it takes 24 hours to complete 360 longitudes, then it will take 1 hour to complete 15 degree longitude. Understood? See, these longitudes are at 15 degree distance. So 1 longitude, it means 1 hour. Understood? And again this one, again to get 1 degree, we got 15 degree. Right? 15 degree means 1 hour. Now to get 1 degree, how much minutes? It will take 4 minutes. Okay? Means at a distance of each degree longitude, there is a difference of 4 minutes. So now these longitudes, we have named this measured this longitudes as 15 degree, 30 degree, 45, like this. So the distance between the time between each longitude is 1 hour. So that's why it is written here 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, like this it goes on. Now just see here India. Okay, this is where is India? So India is located on the longitude, it is in between 4 and 5. Okay, 4, just let us assume that India, it is located on this longitude 4. Okay, plus 4. It means if it is 12 o'clock at Greenwich, okay, 12 o'clock at Greenwich, then it means what will be the time in India at that moment? So what we have to do? 15 degree means 1 hour. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So plus 4 hours we will do. So if it is 12 o'clock at Greenwich, then we will go ahead by 4 hours, because India is located here on the 4th longitude. So plus after 12, 1, 2, 3 and 4 means it will be 4 o'clock in India at that time. So when it is 12 at Greenwich, then 15 degree east of Greenwich. Now see, this is Greenwich. Okay, if it is 12, then this 15 degree. Okay, so 15 degree longitude, it will be 1 hour ahead. Means here the whichever countries are on this longitude, there the timing will be 1 hour, 1 p.m. Again here on this longitude, they will be ahead with 2 hours, means 2 o'clock. Again 3 o'clock, and here it will be 4 o'clock. Same thing we will repeat for western side also, but this western side they will be behind by minus. Okay, here the time will go back. Suppose the countries which are situated 15 degree longitude at western side, then they will be before. If suppose it is 12 o'clock here, then the country which are on this longitude, they will be 1 hour late, means there the time will be 11 o'clock. Like this we have to reduce the time. Here again on this longitude they will be minus 2, means 12 minus 2, it is 10 o'clock. So like this the time goes on decreasing here, and this is how we have to calculate the time. Yeah, see, this is a properly I have given you, I have shown you this map. This is Greenwich. Okay, and the countries or the places to the west of Greenwich will be ahead by 1 hour, means if it is the countries which are on 50 degree longitude, they will be ahead by 1 hour. Same thing, like for example India, it is on the longitude 4. So India will be 4 hours ahead from Greenwich timing. Now children, why do we have standard time? Okay, see, most of the countries, okay, they have more than one longitude. Now for example, we will take, this is India. This India, here we are, India is such a vast country, okay. So India, it is having more than 2 longitudes, okay. This is 1, this is 2 and this is 3 longitude. Actually our India, it is located on, it starts from here, that is 68 degree east, okay, and it ends at 97 degree east. So what happens, see, most of the countries, they have more than 1 longitude. So it is difficult to manage the different time schedules for railways and airways, etc. So it becomes difficult for the country to manage the airways and railways. That's why, for example, we will take that places at Dwarka, okay, places in Dwarka at Gujarat. Gujarat comes here. So the places in Gujarat, like for example Dwarka and Dibrugarh in Assam, okay, Dibrugarh in Assam, we'll see. See, this is at the, they are both at the corners of our country, okay, this is at the westernmost corner and this is at the easternmost corner of our country. So there is a difference, okay. So how much difference is there, children? See, there is a difference of 1 hour 45 minutes between this Gujarat and Assam. Now how you got 1 hour 45 minutes? See, 68, there are 2 longitudes, children, from here, see, from this longitude to this longitude, there is a difference of 1 hour. Again from this longitude to near about this longitude, there is a difference of 1 more hour. So actually this is not, it is just less than second longitude. So we will have, one longitude means at a difference of 15 degree, it means 1 hour, and another longitude means again another another 45 minutes we will take, not full 2 hours, little less than 2 hours. So there is a near about, there is a difference of 1 hour and 45 minutes between Gujarat and Assam. So what we will do, 97 minus 68, we get 29 degree, means near about 30 degree, not approximate 30 degree, means 2 hours, just less than the 2 hours, that is 1 hour 45 minutes. So there is a difference between this longitude is 1 hour 45 minutes. So it becomes difficult to manage the railways and airways. So that's why what we have done, it is, so that's why it is necessary to adopt a local time of central meridian of the country. So it becomes important to decide a local time for that particular country. So this local time of that country, of that center, is called as standard time for the country. So what we have done, we have adopted a local time of the central meridian of the country. This is the central meridian, children, okay, in between the center of our country. So this meridian, we have decided that we have to take this meridian as our standard time for our country. So it is located at 82.5 degree east. So the standard time for our country will be calculated according to this longitude. In India, the longitude of 82.5 degree east, it means what? It means 82 degree and 30 minutes, okay. It is treated as standard meridian. So our standard meridian is this one, okay. The center meridian of our country is our standard meridian and it is located at 82.5 degree east. So this is very important point, children. India is the standard meridian of our country is 82.5 degree east, and the local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country. So whatever time is going on here at that moment, that time will be calculated for the whole country. So the local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country, which is known as Indian Standard Time. So hope you understood now what is the standard meridian and what is the local time. And Indian Standard Time means the local time of the meridian taken as the standard time for the whole country is called as Indian Standard Time. Now I will show you a video. Okay children?
Let us take an example of an orange to understand the concept of latitudes and longitudes in a simplified way. The orange is symbolizing the earth. If we horizontally cut an orange into slices, then this will show the different latitudes. Latitudes are the imaginary horizontal lines running around the earth. When the orange is cut into slices vertically, it shows the longitudes of the earth. Longitudes are the vertical imaginary lines running across the earth from pole to pole.
So children, now you have seen the video of latitude and longitudes. So this was our lesson. Now let us summarize whatever we have learned in this lesson. Okay. So in this lesson we have seen what is globe, what are the features, then we have seen the parallels of latitudes, again we have seen the important parallels of latitudes, we have seen heat zones, meridians, longitudes and what is standard time. Okay. So importance of globe we have seen, then we have gone through the different features of globes, that is axis, north pole, south pole, 7 continents and 5 oceans. Then again we have seen what are the parallels of latitudes. The parallels of latitudes are circles that lie horizontally. Okay, the circles that lie horizontally. Then there are total 90 parallels of latitudes in the northern side and total 90 parallels of latitudes in the southern side, and each parallels of latitudes are circles and they are not of equal length. Okay, the length, the distance, it goes on decreasing as they go towards the poles. Now next we have seen a video, and again we have what is the importance of latitudes we have studied. So there are total 5 important latitudes. They are, first one is equator, again it is also called as Great Circle. Second one is Tropic of Cancer, third one is Tropic of Capricorn, and again Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. And we have seen the degrees also. Equator 0 degree, Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degrees south, again Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north and Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south. 3 important zones we have read: torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Then we have seen longitudes. Okay, longitudes are the vertical lines, okay, on this globes, and their distance goes on decreasing. They become 0 when they meet at the poles. Total there are 360 meridians of longitudes. Then we have seen the importance of these meridians, children. Okay, this 0 degree is called as prime meridian, and exact opposite to this is the International Day Time. To the east of this 0 degree there are 180 longitudes. Okay, and again to the west of this 0 prime meridian there are again 180 longitudes. This prime meridian divides the earth into north hemisphere and south hemisphere. Then we have seen how this longitudes helps in calculating time. This is very important. Each longitude is at a distance of 15 degree, and 15 degree means 1 hour. Okay, and to calculate 1 degree longitude, the time taken is 4 minutes. So 1 degree longitude is at a is 4 minutes, measured at 4 minutes. Then 15 degrees measured as 1 hour, and total there are 360 degrees. So the earth takes complete 24 hours to complete this 360 degree. And even time I have told you how to measure. Then Indian Standard Time, last concept, this is the central line. Okay, is called as the standard meridian of India. It lies at 82.5 degree east, and the local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country, which is known as Indian Standard Time. So children, hope you have understood this concept very clearly about latitudes, longitudes, how to calculate the time, how the time is measured, and why should we have a standard time. So I think you are clear with today's session, and I want you to read the lesson again, so that if any doubts you have, you can clear it with me. So please go through this lesson and solve this exercise, tick MCQs and fill in the blanks of the textbook. In the next session, we will read the textbook and we will discuss this exercises of the lesson. So till then, have a good day children, and goodbye, see you, thank you.